And then of course, we have wine storage in the corners behind the booth. And we have our games for at night as well. If you are an Uno player, we love playing Uno as a family.
Overland Travel is a big community, but it's like family, like it's all about family.
Hi, I'm Spencer.
I'm Roxanne.
I'm Bella.
And this is our Bliss Mobil expedition vehicle. All right, we're inside at our kitchen area, and one of the things that I love most about the Bliss Mobil kitchen setup is the dish storage. Everything has its place, everything has its spot. They keep it from moving around while we're traveling and keep it from rattling as well. So everything's really tidy. Got a cutting board here, wine glasses for the evening, and also our main fridge is in the center. But as well, we have an auxiliary fridge freezer that's underneath the bench as well. One of the other nice features is we have this beautiful window just over the kitchen, and it provides really nice ventilation and of course a fantastic view as well. And we also have a 2-burner induction stovetop and this nice large sink right here just to complete the area. And we also have our dry food area pantry, which is just across from the kitchen to store all our chips, crackers, breads, and everything like that. And then in the top storage area here, we actually keep our GoPros and drone. Of course, we want to shoot video while we're out on our adventures. And we have our games for at night as well. If you are an Uno player, we love playing Uno as a family. So moving towards the rear of our Bliss unit, we have our split bath and shower. Bathroom on the left, which uses a non-chemical black water system. And then we have our shower on the right, and what's nice about this area is we can actually section off the 2 rooms. So if someone's using the shower or changing, and someone's either cooking or entertaining up front, we can separate those 2 areas. And then this door opens fully for access into the shower. And in the rear of the Bliss unit, we have a full-size bed, which sleeps very comfortably for the 2 of us. And again, very ample storage around the top cabinets in the rear, so we keep our clothes and other items back there. And we also have a nice large skylight over the bed area, great for stargazing at night, and we can also access the roof if we need to from the bed. And speaking of the roof, we have 1.1 kilowatt of solar on this unit, which provides ample charge during the day to run all our systems throughout the entire night.
Growing up, I probably only went to 5 different states, and we have a map for her and for us as a family of everywhere we've been, and it's just neat to see she's only 5.5 and how many places she's already been to and experienced. So
the freedom of travel, being able to stay in beautiful places and explore fantastic areas, and also learning about those areas as well is a huge benefit, especially with Bella, showing her how to travel and the aspects of traveling and everything like that. I think it's another aspect of this type of travel is also teaching her how to do it respectfully, and keeping things clean and making sure that we only go places where we're allowed to go with the truck, and hiking out to other areas that we want to see further.
Sadly, we've come across quite a few places where we want to camp and there's just trash everywhere in the fire pits, and we clean up and leave the camp spots better than we found it. Yeah.
She's meeting new kids all the time, and isn't that fun?
Gets her more outgoing and more adventurous.
Yeah. That's a big question to us as well while we're traveling, is how is she incorporating with other people and friends and family. And I would say it's actually a benefit because she meets tons of new people. She's not seeing the same 20 or 30 kids in a classroom every day. But you also create those long-term relationships, especially at shows that we go to every year, where she'll see friends that she's seen for many years in the past and gets to see them again. So I think that's a fun aspect of overland travel for her. All right, we are in our lounge area, which is probably one of my favorite areas inside our Bliss. So we have ample seating around the booth here. This also folds into a bed, which our daughter sleeps in. Up top, we have ample storage for clothing, bedding for our daughter, laptops, and other accessories that we carry around. And then, of course, we have wine storage in the corners behind the booth. Can't forget about that. And underneath the bench, all this space is utilized for systems in the camper. So to the left of me, we have our battery bank, which is going to be a lithium base. We have 800 amp hours of lithium power in this unit, as well as 2 inverters, both European electric and American electrical systems. And right underneath where I'm sitting is a 120 gallon water tank, so large capacity to stay out there longer. And to the right of me, I have our fridge and freezer option. So when we carry extra food and bulk food, we can deep freeze items and keep them in there. And once again, we have these beautiful bay windows here that provide ample light. And also one of the features that I love is the skylights running down the entire center of the vehicle. So it really provides a great amount of lighting, natural lighting throughout the unit, and keeps it nice and bright. And one of the cool things is we have our Garmin Overlander here in the corner, which we can wirelessly control all the lighting and systems within the unit as well. And to touch on our climate control within the unit, all Bliss Mobils come standard with air conditioning, and it runs fantastic. It's been really hot here in Bend lately, so we've been running it all night throughout every night. And we also, for the winter time, we have 3 heating systems. So we have in-floor electric heat, diesel air heater, and electric heating through the air conditioning unit as well. So we have redundancies of systems, which is kind of the base of what Bliss Mobil is built on, to make sure that the units are very reliable and sustainable off-road.
Overland travel is a big community, but it's like family. Like, it's all about family.
We meet a lot of families with kids that are starting to do this, and we stay in touch with them when we're on the road. And we always, it seems like we cross paths more than not. I would say we see people that we didn't expect to see again. We'll see them 6 or 8 more times throughout the year just on our travels. So both of our families are all spread out around the country. So we usually see all of them at least once a year, which is another benefit. I think a lot of families are spread out and don't get to see their family every year. So that's a benefit for us, and also for Bella, because the grandparents always want to see her, and cousins and that sort of thing.
Sometimes we'll like meet up with friends along our routes, and be able to do like hikes just as couples and let the kids play.
Sometimes we leave Bella with the grandparents and we'll go out on a trip together, or Bella and I do a lot of daddy-daughter trips as well, which I think is awesome, right? On the outside of our Bliss, we have a connection box here on the side, which is nice and easy because everything's in a central location. And moving back from there, we have the garage storage that I mentioned earlier, which provides access on both sides of the unit. and also just great storage for the toys that you bring with you, the gear, the tools. It's also heated in the garage area, and we have our black and gray water tanks stored in here. So the nice thing about Bliss is everything is self-contained in the unit, which means that it's going to be heated and climate controlled for all conditions. One thing we love about the outdoors is cooking in the outdoors. So we're moving to our exterior kitchen, which we do have hot and cold water access to the sink here, a grill for the exterior, and ample storage for ample room for food prep. And we have an induction cooktop out here as well. It's everything you need outside. One very cool option for Bliss is the ladder right here on the corner, which makes it super easy to access the roof rack. And we can also place our chairs up there and hang out on the roof. We are at my favorite option of the Bliss Mobil. I love riding motorcycles, and we all need our spot to take them on the road with us. So this is the ATV / motorcycle carrier from Bliss Mobil. And one of the best features about it is it lowers all the way to the ground for easy loading and unloading. This can be configured multiple ways. So currently we have it set up for 1 motorcycle and 2 bikes or 2 e-bikes. We can also do 2 motorcycles on here or an ATV. It has a carrying capacity of 1,000 pounds. So we're always meeting people on the road that are asking what we do and how we travel like this. And there's people that are very outdoorsy and they're hiking and biking all the time. And they've always had this idea that, what if I could do this full time? And now with it becoming more popular, we get that question a lot of how do you guys do it and how do you guys sustain it? And I think it actually makes a family. If it's a family doing it, you grow closer, not only because you're in a smaller space, but you're experiencing all that together, and also her learning experiences. I think it's really helped her develop and grow as a better person because of that. So my recommendation is, if you're gonna do it, it's awesome, but just make sure that it's sustainable for all of us, and just follow those rules and aspects of this type of travel to keep it sustainable for us. And
you won't regret it.
Yeah,
it's the best decision that we've made.
Yeah, we've been traveling a lot, probably in the last 12 years with the 2 of us, and Bella's 5 now. So you have 5 years of experience under your belt already. And we haven't.
Do you love it?
You can follow me at Spencer Park on Instagram. So you can follow Bliss Mobil on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook for all their products. They make a whole line of products. Also on Bliss Mobil's website and social media, they do rental trips as well, which they are one of the few, if not the only, expedition vehicle manufacturer in the world that does that. So currently they do trips in Iceland and Africa, and they will be doing trips in the US next year, hopefully, so stay tuned for that. But otherwise, thank you for joining the tour of our Bliss Mobil and our family, and maybe we'll see you out there on the trails.